Hello and welcome to a new video, and as you can see, it's of a mystery parcel. Now it is a set of Blu-rays. I got this as part of a deal from Music Magpie, where they were doing you could get 2 Blu-rays for £3. At the time, there was one particular Blu-ray that I actually was looking for, and as part of the deal, I managed to find something else that I wanted, so that was really great. One of them I have not seen before. The other one I have seen before in the cinema quite a few years ago, and it was I will give you a little clue as the one movie that I've seen in this was directed by Christopher Nolan, who I'm a big fan of, and again I haven't seen in a very long time. So yeah, I will be doing one of the Blu-rays in this video and the other one in another one, so we'll see which one comes out first. So again, as far as I know, Music Magpie are currently doing certain Blu-rays for £2 for £3, or you can have 4 Blu-rays for £5. So you might want to give that a check out on their site. But I think this one, I think I got it a little bit cheaper, because I think what I did was, if it's what I think it is, I think what I did was, I got it off their eBay site, where you buy one Blu-ray and then you get the other Blu-ray at 40% off, which they're also doing on the eBay site. And on their own site, they're doing get 2 for £3. But this one, if I remember correctly now, is I paid £1.99, and the other one you get 40% off. So we'll pull out the first Blu-ray, and it's of the movie Dunkirk, and this is the movie that was obviously directed by Christopher Nolan. Now, I've not seen this movie in a long time. I've only ever seen it once. Again, I'm not really a war fan of movies, but obviously with it being directed by Christopher Nolan, I'm a big fan of all his works, although some of his movies I haven't watched yet. So we'll do a little bit more research on this. So the movie came out in 2017. Trying to sit there and trying to get the actual movie here, but it's meant to be it's a war action movie. The runtime of the movie is 1 hour and 46 minutes. So obviously it was directed by Christopher Nolan and produced by Emma Thompson and Christopher Nolan, and it stars Fionn Whitehead, Jack Lowden, Harry Styles, James Darcy, Barry McKeown, Kenneth Branagh, Cillian Murphy, who's in a lot of Christopher Nolan's movies, Cillian and Tom Hardy as well. The release date was on the 13th of July 2017 in the Odeon, Leicester Square in London, and on the 21st of July 2017 in the United Kingdom and the United States. And as I said, the running time was 106 minutes, and it was made on a budget of $100 million, and the box office was $530.4 million. Again, I can't really give it a review of the movie because I haven't seen it for a very long time, so I don't even know what this story is about. Obviously, it is obviously a wartime story. But what I do remember is that the actual cinematography of the actual movie was great, and the effects in the movie were great as well. So I did remember enjoying the actual movie. And again, as I said, with me being a big fan of Christopher Nolan, obviously that was an extra treat to see, and seeing it on the big screen made it, and then obviously the speaker system that they had in the cinema, it made it like a real treat, to check out the movie. So I suppose if you're somebody that's a fan of the Band of Brothers, or Saving Private Ryan, this will definitely be up your street in terms of watch the movie. Although obviously I've got the Blu-ray version of it, it is available on 4K as well, and also DVD. Brand new, obviously, Blu-ray digital download of all. It's probably long since expired. So all the information there. Again, I'll get my glasses again to read off of that. But again, knowing it's how Christopher Nolan's he's attention to detail. This movie probably gonna look fantastic on 4K. So I can well imagine what that will be like. From the filmmaker Christopher Nolan, Interstellar, Inception, The Dark Knight trilogy comes the epic action thriller Dunkirk, starring Fiona Whitehead, Kenneth Branagh, and Mark Rylance and Tom Hardy. The story unfolds on land, sea, and air as hundreds of thousands of British and Allied troops are trapped on the beaches of Dunkirk, with enemy troops closing in. RAF Spitfighters engaging the enemy in the skies above the channel, trying to protect the defenseless men below. Meanwhile, hundreds of small boats, manned by both military officers and civilians, are mounting a desperate rescue effort, risking their lives in a race against time to save even a fraction of their army. So what I do remember about the movie is that it wasn't just focused on one story. There were multiple interlaying stories that were going on in the actual movie, which I now, after reading that synopsis, that I do remember going on the movie now, and I thought that was a really unique in terms of what they were trying to convey of the different aspects of war and the effects of war. And as I said before, when it comes to the dogfights in the air and you rooting for the different characters in the actual movie, again, as I said before, it was a really great movie. I really enjoyed watching it, as I said. I'm surprised that I didn't get this earlier on. Maybe it's due to the fact that I was trying to find it for a reasonable good price, which is probably the real reason why. And then after a while, you slowly forget about the fact that you were kind of after it. And as you can see, it was given 5-star ratings from the Daily Mail, Daily Mirror, Radio Times, The Guardian, Metro, Empire, Total Film, Classic FM, Daily Star, and Sunday Express. So it does look, it's really highly rated by all these different media and news outlets. Special features are join director Christopher Nolan and his production team on their epic journey to recreate the miracle of Dunkirk. Equipped with the large format cameras, innovative effects, historical naval and air fleets, and the scores of actors, the filmmakers surrounded by staggering challenges in order to create an accurate, authentic, and heart-pounding cinematic experience. And that's something that it definitely does. It is rated 12, so it's sustained threat, intense sequences, moderate violence, strong language. The main feature, 1080p by high definition, 16:9 variable. So it's 2:2:1, and 1:7:8:1. And that obviously that's the IMAX sequences. So if you did see this in IMAX, you were going to be in for a real treat. DTS HD Master Audio, English 5.1, Italian 5.1, Dolby Digital Catalonian Spanish, 5.1 English, 5.1 audio descriptive service, subtitles English SDH, Italian SDH, Catalonian Spanish, Danish, Finnish, Norwegian, and Swedish. And special features may not be in high definition. Audio or subtitles may vary. The actual condition of the Blu-ray itself, there's a little bit of a scuff mark there, but nothing that I can't live with. Or probably a good clean one fix as well. You've got that there. Luckily, no damages. So we can open this up, and oh no, there's no digital copy again. I didn't realize it was on two discs here. So what they've done is you've got the main Blu-ray here. Again, it's in great condition. And then we've got the second disc, which is the main features. Now, I would have expected them to have put all the features just on one disc, but it's nice to see that they've got it on 2 separate discs. And even better, obviously that this with being a Warner Brothers movie on Blu-ray, that they've actually put some form of artwork on the actual Blu-ray disc itself, and you can see that they're 2 different images from the actual movie and in color as well. So that looks fantastic. I just wish that Warner Brothers would do that more in future with their Blu-rays, whether it's with the DC movies or the normal movies or even the animated movies on Blu-ray that they put out, because you can see what a difference it makes. Obviously, when you put a disc into your player, obviously you're not going to see it spinning around, but when you're opening it up, it's just nice to see, you know, that how, you know, what a little bit of artwork can do to lift up a Blu-ray presentation on the actual Blu-ray disc. But yeah, I wasn't expecting this to be 2 discs. I thought it was only going to be 1. Because when I was rattling around, it sounded like there was only 1 in there, but it's nice to see that they've put them on 2 separate discs, so that's really great. Obviously, the digital download code is long since gone, because obviously whoever it is, the previous owner, has long since downloaded that. So yeah, I'm really happy about that. I've managed to get this movie. So this is the movie Dunkirk. I'm really looking forward to watching the movie again after so many years, because again, it came out in 2017, so it would have been nearly 8 years ago. So and it doesn't seem like it as well. So yeah, at some point in the future, when I'm in the mood to watch it, I will definitely be watching this again. Obviously, it's not going to be the same experience as seeing it on big screen, although my TV is 32-inch and it's only 1080p. But I can only imagine what this will be like on a much bigger screen if you've got a really huge 4K screen, and obviously if you've got the 4K version of it and the latest cinema setup with DTS or Dolby Atmos. So that's going to look great. So this is Dunkirk on Blu-ray. Anyway, I hope people enjoyed this video. Please feel free to share your friends and family. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, I would highly appreciate that. That will allow people to find my YouTube content. This is because of the YouTube algorithms favor the bigger YouTubers, so their channels and content get advertised on the YouTube recommendation page. So it would be nice to get some more YouTube subscribers. Speaking of subscribing, if you already haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel if you want to see stuff like this, whether it's Blu-ray unboxings, Blu-ray steelbook unboxings, even now DVD unboxings, my Blu-ray and Blu-ray steelbook collection. Also, I do have a limited edition set of DVDs of particular movies, which I've showcased some. Also, video game unboxings, video game playthroughs, clothing pickups, food and drink reviews, movie and TV show reviews and recommendations, comic book stuff, whether it's new comic books. Particularly loving the Absolute series by DC Comics at the moment now. Absolutely loving their stuff, especially of recent The Flash, which is one of my favorite characters. And a few months ago they did just started doing Superman as well, which obviously people know that I love Superman. And the Absolute Batman and Wonder Woman as well. And I think there's Martian Manhunter. So I don't know what others are coming to the going to be joining the party. Hopefully we do get some other characters that they're going to do, so that will be nice to see. And RIP to the comic artist Juice Jackson, who I remember him drawing a lot of the Superman in the Death of Superman and the Return of Superman as well. And he was the first comic book artist to draw a Superman with a mullet. So RIP Juice Jackson, and sadly passed away before his time. So yeah, and there's that. And there's my comic book collection, comic book graphic novels, comic book figures and statues. Some figures that I got last Christmas in the January sale. I even picked up one recently, which is superhero and something Transformers the movie related as well, for a couple of weeks ago as well. And also there's other figures that I got from the previous Christmases, previous January sales, some stuff that I got from previous birthdays, and a friend of mine donated me his comic book statues and figures. Some of them you've already seen. I'll give you an example of one which you already would have seen. This figure here, absolutely fantastic. So a big thank you to him. And also forgot to mention that also I'm doing stuff that VHS related. So I've already done Back to the Future. and I'm going to be following up with Back to the Future Part 2 in VHS and Back to the Future Part 3 in VHS as well. And that again was donated to me from another friend of mine. So a special thank you to them. It's nice to have good friends in good places, so, you know, who donate things to you, and it's really helping the channel. Please check out my older videos of some of those figures, the one I just showcased, which I did like a couple of years ago. I did do a few months ago the Superboy Prime figure from McFarlane Toys. Again, it's a fantastic figure. The articulation is really great. The color of the actual item is really great. The attention to detail is fantastic as well. Sits proudly on my Blu-ray bookcase. So please check out that Superboy Prime unboxing video on my channel, and there's going to be plenty more statues and figures to come in terms of Marvel, DC, and one in particular being Transformers. I also do accessories, whether it's for gaming, mobile phones, laptops, beauty products, whether it's shower gels, bath, body washes, bath salts, aftershave as well. And if I don't get my hands on that, that's a reasonable price and something new I want to check out. I do those products. I then follow them up with YouTube Shorts as well, telling you whether or not, if after like a few weeks use, whether or not I recommend them or not. So I keep it short and sweet as a YouTube Shorts. I also do movie and TV show reviews, so there'll be recommendations and reviews. Also our monthly vlog, which tells you what I've been up to for the last month, what I'm up to next month. Rant videos when they deem necessary, and also YouTube Shorts on certain different products. DIY stuff, I've got gadgets, film memorabilia stuff, which again is going to be Back to the Future rap related. I think people are going to enjoy that. Art books, which I've done of the movie Gemini Man, Black Panther Wakanda, and the last one was the art and making of Pacific Rim Uprising. Fantastic art books, full color. And considering that most of them were between £30 to £35, and I ended up getting them for £2.99, still in the wrapping as well from Forbidden Planet. Absolutely fantastic. I do have some more art books, and they will be video game, movie, and TV show related. So I've got all that to come, which I've got in from some of them previous Christmas just gone, previous Christmases, previous January sales, and the last January sale just gone. And I've also got some that I've been collecting over the years, particularly James Bond art books as well. So if you're into all that kind of stuff, I think you're absolutely going to love them. Also, I did pre-order a Switch 2, which is going to be the Mario Kart bundle. Unfortunately, it's the digital version of it. Would have loved to have the physical version of it, but unfortunately, due to the the cost of them, if you buy the standalone pack with no game in it, you're nearly going to be paying $500 for it, so that's a little bit too much for me. So it was much cheaper to get the bundle. So as long as I get the game, that's the main thing. Although, like many others, I prefer collecting physical media, but sometimes when there's a huge difference in terms of the actual price of it, if it's way cheaper to get it digitally, then that's what I'll do. But it has to be way cheaper, then I'll tend to go for the digital version, which, again, as I said, I do prefer the physical thing. So we'll be doing an unboxing of that early June. So what better way to subscribe to my channel to see that? I can't guarantee that it'll be coming on day of release, so I might be a couple of days late with it in terms of obviously when it arrives. Did put it of Amazon, and that's touch wood, nothing really silly happens. We will be doing a series of comparison videos comparing the Switch 1 to the Switch 2 in terms of the Joy-Con, the dock, and all sorts of stuff, this kickstand, and in terms of the weight, and obviously how big, because obviously the Joy-Cons are going to be a lot bigger, along with the main Switch 2 unit itself. So there will be a series of comparison videos, but touch wood, if the Switch 2 does arrive, what I might do is I'll do a quick little YouTube short telling you that the box has arrived, and then we'll do the unboxing video straight afterwards. So again, as for subscribers in the next 4 to 5 weeks, hopefully it should be here, and I'm really looking forward to trying out that new console. Anyway, Christmas 2023, we hit 500 subscribers. Early 2024, we hit 600, and as of the 4th of May, so may the force be with you, we're halfway to, pretty much nearly halfway to 900 YouTube subscribers. So again, a big thank you to all the subscribers, old and new, who subscribe to my YouTube channel. Without you guys, my channel wouldn't be where it is today. So a big thank you to all of you, whether you're a long-time subscriber or you've recently subscribed. Hopefully we can get to 900 YouTube subscribers, and then hopefully the big 1,000. If there's any questions that you want asked about a particular product, then please feel free to ask me, and I'll do the best I can to get back to you and to answer the question that you may have. So again, thank you to every single one of you from the bottom of my heart, and it really means a lot that you have subscribed to my channel. So thank you very much. I also live stream on Twitch. To find my name, it's the same name as my YouTube name. That's to add the 76, the numbers, should I say. I will leave the link in the description box. I don't have a set schedule when I live stream, and this is mainly because of health issues and other personal stuff going on in my personal life, which can be very hectic at times. So it's really hard to be knuckled down to a set schedule. So again, do give me a follow on there if you can. What I tend to do is that if there's no copyright music in it, I do try to upload the videos to YouTube as well. Speaking of YouTube, on a rare occasion I do live stream. There'll be more casual games, there'll be beat 'em ups, platform games, shoot 'em ups, sports games, things like that. Even if you do miss the live stream, the videos will be kept up. I recently did 2 birthday streams on my channel, so those videos are still up. So in the future I'm hoping to do more. Again, it will be to do with my schedule and personal in my life and health issues as well, in terms of when I can live stream up. So I'm hoping to do more. Although it would be nice to have some live viewership. But even if you can't, the videos will be kept up, as you can see, with the 2 birthday streams. And so hit the notification bell on the off chance what I do. And it's leaves me to say, wherever you are in the world, please stay safe, and I will speak to you again in my next video. Bye for now.